I was born in the Northern Virginia area. Uh, this was back around 2000, I guess. Um, when I was young, I'd gotten in trouble for possession of marijuana in Virginia and was on probation. And long story short, got in a fight with somebody and got charged with assault while I was already on probation. So uh, I guess the justice system decided I needed to either go to the penitentiary, I guess Beaumont at the time, for 12 to 14 months, or my probation officer and lawyer told me about a program in Jamaica that they made it out to kind of sound like a nice place. It would be more rehabilitation centered than punitive. Uh, you know, uh, better than the penitentiary. It was the idea. Um, the judges did get paid. Uh, did get some sort of kickbacks from what I was told for sending kids there. There's also some. They had other uh, facilities, I think, in Colorado and Utah. This was all Mormon based. I think mostly by the K family, rich Mormon family out of Utah. Ken K was the father, and J.K. was the son who actually ran the Wasps. Was what they kind of ironically named their group of treatment facilities. Um, but it was Robert Litchfield, Ken K, and J.K. mainly ran it. None of them had any qualifications in uh, rehabilitation, corrections, psychology, youth, working with youth, any of that. It was just a money grab scheme by a group of rich Mormon people. And as far as the location in Jamaica, it was pretty much a free for all. Because it was off of U.S. soil, they kind of got to do whatever they wanted to do. Um, and it was pretty crazy. I could say after there was no communication. Once you got there, there was no communication with anyone in the outside world. Um, it was real bizarre. As soon as you got there, you could tell that this was sort of a fly by night deal, and that these people were not professionals. Um, the only American I think that I ever saw there uh, was J.K. himself, which they had turned some old abandoned hotels that they bought for cheap into these correctional boot camp facilities. Um, and I guess he occupied the suite. And remember him coming out in his bathrobe once in his underwear. I remember seeing him when we were all standing in line. But that's the only time I saw him. Heard some bad rumors about him, things he had done while he was there to kids that were there. But um, yeah, after about a week, I was just begging for anyone to let me write a letter back to my probation officer to try to get the judge to send me to the penitentiary to 12 for 14 months. Because when I saw how it was there, I said I'll take the penitentiary. Um, it was bizarre. Uh, it was bizarre. It was surreal. It was kind of reminded me a lot of like CIA mind control type stuff. The punishment was very physical, was pretty brutal. They had trained um, basically judo, and I guess what most law enforcement probably go through, training on how to restrain people. If anyone acted out or didn't do what they were physically told, they would end up on the ground very quickly with two or three very large Jamaicans on top of them, usually starting with one, putting the knee in the back of your spine, and then another one grabbing your arm and twisting it behind your back, and um, there was a lot of pain involved. I tried to keep my head down and avoid that as much as possible. Uh, who I really felt bad for was the other kids that were there. Um, I was court ordered to be there. Uh, whether I deserved to be there or not, I've understood why I was there. I actually went there voluntarily. The other kids that were there, for the most part, they were all kidnapped. And in just sort of the most abusive way that I can't believe that a mother or father would put their child through. Um, and I'd always hear the stories. That was the first thing you'd hear from the kids who'd come in, is from all over the U.S. is they'd say, "Yeah, I was just sleeping one night, and a bunch of big guys came and grabbed me and told me, put on your pants. You don't need anything else." Threw him in a van, literally. I think they zip tied him or something, took him to the airport, and got him on the airplane. And these weren't security people. These were just regular guys who were hired. So a lot of this stuff is really, I'm not sure how they got away with a lot of this stuff, but yeah, they'd kidnap the kids and bring them there to the program, fly them to Jamaica, and it was pretty much a free for all. None of the staff were really trained. Um, there wasn't any rehabilitation. The conditions there were pretty bad. You got like a 60-second shower outside underneath the spigot once a day. You washed your clothes by hand. You ate goat fat and goat meat, stuff that the staff wouldn't even eat, and condensed milk. It was about what you would imagine. I guess a third world country living off of nothing.